Captain America Brave New World flies to $192 million global launch overseas, blah, 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 blah. We're just here for Captain America Brave New World because we got some information about how much it's made in the first 4 days of the week. Granted, we had Valentine's Day on Thursday. Or Friday. And we have President's Day. So, Captain America came in pretty much bang on worldwide projections with 192.4 million, including domestic holiday Monday estimate. Of that, 92.4 is from 52 overseas markets through Sunday. The international bow is under the 110 million we saw a possibility before the weekend, though as cautioned, that included the swing market of China, where Brave New World faced massive competition from another movie. Anthony Mackie's first full feature of adventure, Carrying the Shield, opened number one non-local in nearly all major markets as well as most similar markets. The most significant market not at number one was the UK, where Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy is having a love affair with audiences. Overall, Brave New World's international opening is 4% ahead of Captain America the Winter Soldier in four markets at current rates and excluding China. Captain America Brave New World was number one at the weekend box office and projected to finish as one of the highest grossing President's Day weekend openers. According to Comscore estimates, the fourth Captain America film grossed about $88.5 million in domestic sales Friday through Sunday. It's expected to surpass $100 million through the remainder of the holiday weekend to become the fourth highest grossing President's Day weekend opener, edging out 50 Shades of Grey, which grossed $93 million over the 4 days in 2015, but behind three other Marvel films, Black Panther, which had $242 million in 2018, Deadpool that had $152 million in 2018, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania that had $120 in 2023. This sets into motion a revival in interest in the MCU, getting the audiences back on board and where they have to see each of these movies because it all ties together. Well, this also talks about how the debut weekend for the Marvel Cinematic Universe's 35th movie is in line with Captain America the Winter Soldier at $95 million in April of 2014, but not as successful as Captain America Civil War, which made $179 million in May of 2016. Captain America the First Avenger in the opening weekend in July 2011 grossed $65 million, which equates to about 91 when adjusted for inflation. Captain America Brave New World didn't shatter any records for Disney's MCU franchise, but it was nowhere near the bottom. The Marvels, which debuted in November of 2023, had the franchise's lowest performing opening weekend at $46 million. They're taking shots. So a few things. I made a video about this the other day. I did not post it. I instead waited for this to come out to see, because it was projections. Now we kind of have a projection, but a good idea at this point of things from these two articles coming from Deadline and CNN, say what you want about certain, news outlets. But it doesn't seem like it's a failure. I mean, they said that the budget for this movie was $180 million, and it made around what did they say in the article? It made around $190 million, $192 million, which is pretty good. That's domestic and so on. I mean, this movie might make around, I don't know, man, $400 million, if that, which I feel like at that point would probably just break even. They would probably need around 500 to make anything off of it. But if this movie breaks even and they're not actually lying about what they said about what the budget is, because again, we've talked about this many times, the budget was claimed to have had be as high as $380 million, and it would have needed $1 billion to break even, or a little less. If they're correct about the budget, and then there's certain questions about, if it's true, then this is pretty good news. And the fact that it's number 4 and it beat out Captain America the Winter Soldier. Now, it makes sense that it didn't beat out Civil War, because Civil War is basically an Avengers movie, but Captain America is the hero in it that had Robert Downey Jr. It had everybody in that movie. And, the Avengers fighting, of course, people are going to tune in for that. That made $179 million. That's domestic too, I believe. But beating out The Winter Soldier, which is arguably one of the best MCU films, top 10, definitely top 5, you could argue, is surprising to me. Or coming at least close to it. What was it? Of that 92 is from? No, it beat it out domestically. Yeah, I think. This is pretty good. This is good. I mean, for something that had such bad press around it, people are still tuning in for it and really curious to see what it is. Now, regardless of what you thought about the movie, it's making money in its opening day weekend, but it's only projected to go down from there. How much it will go down, if it will be a fall from grace, we don't know. This is a pretty good sign for Captain America Brave New World. I wonder how they're going to take this. We're going to have the judges based off of the ending theatrical run and then so on. But yeah, not bad.